Hello children, our today's topic is mutation. This topic already was there in your previous chapter of genetics, but there a small introduction of mutation was there in that topic, in that chapter. Today we are here discussing that how do mutation occur. Before that we are to discuss that what is mutation. Mutation is actually the change or alteration in the gene sequence, or you can say alteration in the sequence of DNA. If the alteration in the sequence of DNA is there, then we can say the genotype of organism or genetic makeup of that organism will also get changed. And if genetic makeup or genotype will change, then it will lead to the change in the phenotype or the characteristics of that organism. It means the mutation leads to variation. Variations mean the change in the characteristics of organism in the next generation. Actually, variations arises due to new recombinations, or variations arises at the time of fertilization. So these are the two main reason of variations, but by these slow variations arises. But by mutation, very fast variations arise. That means sudden change in the gene sequences leads to mutation. Again, I am repeating that mutation is the alteration in the genotype or alteration in the gene sequence which leads to alteration of genotype and which brings changes in the phenotype also. Okay. Now this mutation is of two types, that is change in the structure of chromosome also leads to mutation, and change in the gene of that DNA. Change in the structure of chromosome, that means the chromosomal segment if has got deleted or chromosomal segment has got inserted, so that is called as change in the structure of chromosome. But change in the structure of gene will lead to gene mutation. Okay, so one is the chromosomal mutation, other is the gene mutation. However, both the example of chromosomal mutation and gene mutation you have already seen in the previous chapter. Chromosomal mutation, maybe had seen the examples of Klinefelter syndrome and Turner syndromes and Down's syndrome. In that we have seen that if change in the number of chromosome takes place, then that lead to trisomy, monosomy or Down's syndrome. Change in the structure of chromosome also lead to various changes in the phenotype. However, it is not there discussed in the previous chapter. Only change in the number is been discussed in the change in the number of chromosome leads to Down syndrome, Turner syndrome and Klinefelter syndrome. It was discussed earlier. Change in the gene structure was also discussed in the previous chapter, that is sickle cell anemia, which we are here discussing again as the example of point mutation, because it is not only Mendelian disorder, but here we are taking it as a point mutation. Point mutation means what? If only one nitrogenous base even changes in the sequence of DNA, that also leads to a very big variation. How do it is being explained? By changing, by suppose in the sickle cell anemia, the sequence on the DNA template strand was CTC in the normal individual, and due to that the mRNA was formed, was having the sequence GAG, so that at the 7th position, if you open the sickle cell anemia in your book, then you will find this. By observing, one can understand it easily. So that at 7th position of hemoglobin, the amino acid is glutamic acid. Okay, but if any change or variations or point mutation arise, that means the sequence CTC changes to CAC, so that the mRNA will change to GUG. From GAG to it will become GUG, so that at 7th position the amino acid which will come will be the valine in place of glutamate or glutamic acid, so that that hemoglobin which will be formed from this change in place of glutamic acid, the valine amino acid has joined, so that the this change in the amino acid will form a defective hemoglobin, and that is called as sickle cell hemoglobin, and so that the disease sickle cell anemia will occur. This I am going to show you in the notes also. Okay. Another thing which we want to discuss in the same chapter, which I will be showing you in the notes, that if only one nitrogenous base changes, because you know, by discussing the previous topics, now by discussing the genetic code, now we should understand that codons are present in triplets. They are there in the sequence of 3 nitrogenous bases. So if one nitrogenous base or two nitrogenous bases added or deleted in the DNA sequence, then from where it is added or deleted, after that the whole sequence will change. How it will change, I am going to discuss. But if the group of 3 nitrogenous bases, that is the whole codon is added, triplet is added or deleted, then only one triplet is changed, so that only one amino acid will change and no much change will occur in the whole sequence. This is called as frame shift mutation, which we are going to discuss now in the next video. Okay, thank you.